On 25th May, we have preliminary examination of civil services conducted by UPSC. And after that, we would be going through a rigorous test series exercise. I'm here with Honorable Tukaram Jadhav, sir, Director of the Unique Academy, and I will discuss the plan of mains test series this year for PSR as well as general studies. Sir, we are going to conduct those test series for both PSR optional and other optionals as well.
Yes.
Including GS, essay module. Can you please throw some light on what kind of structure?
So as far as the GS is concerned, we are going to start from 8th of June and optionals would be starting on 5th of June. Okay. As far as the structure and scheme of both the tests is concerned, we focus on the subject which are part of the GS. Similarly, we are going to focus on sections, let us say, as far as the given optionals are concerned.
Okay.
So initially, subjects and sections would be prioritized.
Right.
And then followed by the comprehensive
tests.
Yes, coverage of the syllabus.
Okay.
So that is going to be sort of, let us say, a broad scheme of or
test series.
Yes, that is one thing. The second thing, as far as the design of the question is concerned, we make it a point to look into all the PYQs.
Right.
And secondly, we try to anticipate as many very important questions as possible.
Right.
Number two. Number three, as far as the assessment is concerned, I think that is sort of a USP as far as Unique Academy is concerned.
Yes.
And we are all part and parcel of the process.
Yes, sir.
Each and every question is critically assessed.
Right.
Number one. Number two, feedback is written quite in a detailed way.
Right.
Okay. And not only that, what else is to be added to each and every answer.
Right.
Okay. So this is part and parcel of the critical assessment process. Right. And then importantly, the last one, making available model answers.
Right.
Okay. And let me just add one thing. Even though we have the collective discussions video as part and parcel of the test series program,
right,
we make it a point to talk to each and every candidate about the feedback in detail.
Right.
So one-to-one discussion,
right,
otherwise they can have a discussion, that is a telephonic conversation. So this is what we can say as far as the test series is concerned.
What sir said, there are two aspects here. One, the critical assessment and model answers. These are two different things. Model answer is the one where you can learn how to articulate what points are to be included. But the critical assessment part is the assessment of what you wrote.
Yes.
Right, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir, we are going to conduct PSR test series.
Yes.
And we would be dividing the syllabus, I think, in sections, and those would be sectional tests.
Yes. So if I could explain a bit, as far as paper 1 is concerned, paper 1 is split into 3 tests. So the first is ideology, ideas. Okay. The test number 2 is Western political thought as well as the Indian political thought, comprising of the ancient traditions as well as the modern Indian political thought.
Right.
And the third is dedicated to the section B of paper 1, that is the Indian government and politics. Similarly, other 3 tests are conducted on paper 2, which are sectional tests.
Right.
So comparative politics, concepts, and then ideas and theories of IR, and the last test comprises of India's foreign policy.
Right.
Okay, so this is the first round of sectional test, followed by 2 comprehensive tests of paper 1 and paper 2.
On the lines of UPSC examination.
Yes.
Sir, I would like to ask one question from the perspective of aspirants. As part of sort of pre-preparation for test series for PSR, what are they supposed to read? What are they supposed to visit? Considering both the static portion as well as the current affairs portion.
Let us begin with the fundamentals. So each and every student has to look into the PYQs.
Right.
And on the basis of that analysis, they are supposed to come up with possible areas which would be likely to be highlighted by the UPSC.
Right.
So that is one exercise. And then as far as the material is concerned, now this is not the time where students are supposed to look into some extra material or other material. However, if the basic material is inadequate, then they have to make it a point to refer to, for example, our volumes.
Yes,
okay, that's a very quality material.
Yes, sir.
And they should make it a point to at least refer to these volumes selectively.
And sir, we have those chapters which are organized according to every bit of syllabus.
Exactly.
So if I want to add something from, say, for example, Buddhist tradition.
Yes.
So I have that dedicated section here.
Exactly.
And I can pick things from whatever things I need for
I think, see, what we have done in each and every
Volume.
chapter,
Yes.
in each and every volume.
Yes.
So we have added a few questions from the PYQs. That is the answers of the PYQs.
Right.
And the second most important thing is we have also included answers of those questions, the expected one.
Right.
Okay. So as far as the PYQs are concerned, they can pick the most important one and they can get to read the model answers of those.
Right.
And based on that, they can prepare for the anticipated questions.
Right.
Yes.
Just to make it bit statistical kind of thing, there are some 389 questions,
Yes,
sir, in volume 1.
Volume 1.
154 are answers of PYQs.
Yes.
And 235 are the expected questions.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So, what would you suggest, sir, as far as the dynamic portion is concerned, both paper 1 and paper 2, particularly IGP, that is Indian Government in Politics, and India and World?
The keyword is interlinking, that is the establishing interlinkages between the static part, conventional part of political science and the contemporary one.
Right.
For example, if somebody is writing an answer on the question from the section IGP, okay, for example, judiciary, concerning the justice, the idea of the justice, then the candidate must try his best to establish a link between the idea of justice pertaining IGP and the theoretical part, which he or she studies as part and parcel of the section A. And same goes with India's foreign policy.
Right.
Okay. So static part, the ideas, the theories, okay, are to be applied to these current and contemporary happenings and issues. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We also come up with current affairs study material as part of our mains program, and we would have sets of those current affairs for both Indian government and politics as well as international relations. Every year, sir, we put in a lot of efforts into collecting that quality material that covers almost 1 year prior to 1.5 year prior to mains examination, which is very useful for the students.
Exactly. And I must share one thing about the current contemporary material. The factual part is undoubtedly covered, but the most important part is the analytical part. And as part of that, we make it a point to include all the scholarly opinions in that. Yes, that is very important.
Which sets that answer different from GS,
exactly,
say, for example.
Exactly.
Yes. So we are conducting PSI test on those lines. I must mention one thing here that in Unique Academy, teachers assess the papers. Tukaram sir himself assesses the papers, interacts with the students on one-to-one basis and discussions as well. And
Pankaj sir assesses the paper 2 of political science.
Yes. Sir, we are going to conduct test series for essay module.
Yes.
Which has been a crucial aspect considering the result that we are observing now.
Yes.
And GS paper 4 for that matter. Can you throw some light on what kind of test series?
As far as essay module is concerned, so we are going to have few introductory lectures before we actually begin with the test series, to just have a fair idea about the very conception of essay, because that is very crucial. The second one, once the test is written by the candidate, it would be subsequently assessed and a detailed feedback would be given by the faculty. The third thing which is important as a follow-up process, let us say, part and parcel of the process, we are going to provide study material on broad domains. So democracy, polity, by the concerned faculty, then social issues, then international relations, culture, philosophical. So this is going to be a very important, rather critically important input from each and every faculty. So Vikrant Bhosle sir would be focusing on the themes, the format of the essay as an idea, but then the other faculties coming from the respective domain would be contributing to the data, the facts, the analytical part of each and every subject. So on that note, I would say see you soon, all of you who are preparing for the mains examination, and we are ready for the enrichment that you need as far as this examination is concerned.